She was one of the world's leading experts on bipolar disorder. She'd written the textbook. Literally, she taught other psychiatrists how to diagnose it. But she was hiding something that could destroy her career if anyone found out. She had the very illness she spent her life studying. And she was terrified to take the medication she prescribed to her own patients. The patient zero paradox. The psychiatrist who prescribed herself. 1970s. Kay Redfield Jamison was a rising star in psychiatry at UCLA. Brilliant, charismatic, ambitious. She specialized in mood disorders. She co-authored the standard medical textbook on the subject. She trained other psychiatrists. What her colleagues didn't know, she'd had her first manic episode at 17. By her 20s, she was experiencing extreme highs and devastating lows. I was living this bizarre double life. During the day, I'd diagnose patients. At night, I'd go home and experience the exact symptoms I'd just described. During manic episodes, Jamison felt invincible. She'd go days without sleep, take on impossible projects, spend money recklessly. Her mind raced at 1,000 miles an hour. Then the crash would come. The depressive episodes were crushing. She couldn't work, couldn't think, couldn't see any reason to continue living. The depression wasn't just sadness. It was this overwhelming sense that everything was pointless, that the world would be better off without me. But she kept her secret. She showed up to work, she lectured, she treated patients, and she told no one. I was terrified. If people knew I had bipolar disorder, I thought my career would be over. Who would trust me? Jamison knew the treatment. Lithium. It was the gold standard. She prescribed it to patients every day, but she refused to take it herself. Lithium meant admitting she was sick. It meant giving up the euphoric highs of mania, and she wasn't ready. In her late 20s, Jamison had a manic episode so severe she nearly destroyed her career. She made reckless decisions. I was psychotic, delusional, but I thought I was fine, better than fine. I thought everyone else just couldn't keep up with me. When the depression hit, it was the worst yet. In 1975, Jamison attempted suicide. She took a massive overdose of lithium. She nearly died, but she survived. And in the hospital, finally, she had to confront the truth. I was a psychiatrist specializing in mood disorders who had just tried to kill herself because of a mood disorder. The irony was almost funny. This time when doctors offered her lithium, she said yes. On lithium, Jamison stabilized. She moved to Johns Hopkins, continued her groundbreaking research. But she still kept her secret. For nearly 20 years, she lived with the fear that if anyone knew, everything would collapse. Then in 1995, Jamison did something revolutionary. She published a memoir, An Unquiet Mind. In it, she revealed everything. I was terrified. I thought I might lose my position, my credibility. But if I can't be honest about this, what am I doing? The response shocked her. Instead of destroying her career, the revelation enhanced it. It was transformative. Here was one of the leading researchers saying, I have this illness, and that makes me better at what I do, not worse. Today, Dr. Jamison is in her 70s. She's still researching, still treating patients, still taking lithium every day. Being both doctor and patient gives me a perspective no amount of training could provide. I understand because I do it myself. She's written extensively about the experience of treating a condition you personally have, the unique insights, the power of lived experience. Kay showed that having a mental illness doesn't disqualify you from being a great psychiatrist. In fact, it can make you a better one. Her disclosure opened doors for countless other healthcare providers, doctors, therapists, nurses who no longer have to hide in shame. I take the same medication I prescribe. When I tell someone lithium will help them, they know I'm not just guessing. It saved my life. For decades, she lived in fear that her illness would invalidate her expertise. Instead, it became her greatest credential. I'm a scientist who studies it, and I'm a patient who lives with it. Those aren't contradictions, they're complementary truths. Dr. Kay Redfield Jamison, born 1946, professor of psychiatry at Johns Hopkins, leading expert on bipolar disorder, has taken lithium daily since 1975. An Unquiet Mind has sold over 1 million copies. Her disclosure helped reduce stigma for healthcare providers everywhere. The disease that I have is also my asset. Next episode, the cancer doctor's own diagnosis. Neurosurgeon Dr. Paul Kalanithi goes from removing brain tumors to having terminal cancer himself. If you're struggling with bipolar disorder or other mental health conditions, help is available. National Suicide Prevention. Lifeline 988. NAMI. You are not alone.